Alright, guys, welcome to the second installment of our deep dive series. We're reviewing Lake Mungo today, which was a recommendation by me, but anyways, this is Corey's script.
This BDG reviews.
Alright, man. So, what you been up to this past week?
Not much. Been seeing some movies. Saw Slender Man, which was total crap.
Did it have anything good about it at all, or nah?
There was a there was like a few little things. Like there's one part where they sort of like tie the Slender Man mythos back into like these like old like tales, if you will. Like one was like they connect it back to like the Pied Piper of Hamelin and everything, and other and like some like demons and stuff. So it worked like that. That was kind of cool,
Hmm.
you know, the addition of the other mythologies. But other than that, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
skip it.
yeah, I think a lot of it is the director. I've took a look at what else he's directed, and it's mainly like one episode of TV shows. And he did I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
So this is his first... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
you
is that,
remember
the
that, like,
third one?
that was, yeah, I think yeah, the third one. It
Oh,
it well, yeah, the one that wasn't very good.
yeah. Yeah,
I
that was
think
the first straight-to-video one.
yeah, I think really this should have gone to like a James Wan or somebody.
Yeah.
Someone who could have done justice to the Slender Man thing, because Slender Man's always been kind of creepy, but I don't know. It's just, had this come out maybe in 2010 or something, uh, maybe it would have been better.
Yeah, this should have been straight
No.
to video, I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, I didn't
definitely,
see it, but I feel
100%.
like it should be.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't deserve a theatrical release, you know, and it's just really they every like everybody who could drop the ball dropped the ball,
Yeah,
you know. So
yeah. That
yeah,
girl, the main girl, I seen
yeah,
the trailer. She was in like another horror movie recently that I saw. I don't remember what it is, but I know her
yeah,
face looks so familiar that it was something really recent. I can't remember what it was.
yeah.
I think it may have been like Truth or Dare or Wish Upon, one of those other terrible.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
If you
saw
hear
that.
that in the
That wasn't
background
very.
of my mic, it's lightning real bad outside, thundering,
Ah,
but we should be good.
yeah, yeah. So I saw that. That wasn't very good. Saw the Meg. I loved that
Oh yeah,
thoroughly, 100%.
yeah. I still gotta see it.
Yeah, that's a movie. It knows full well what it is, and it doesn't try to be something else.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
does it go with the goofiness,
it has a
like
good
over the
chunk
top?
of it has a good chunk of the over the top stuff, but also, I mean, like I said in my review for that I did for it, you know, I half expected Jason Statham to start like karate chopping the frickin' shark.
Yeah, that's what they
Um,
make it out to be like
yeah,
almost.
that doesn't happen. No, it would have been pretty damn hilarious
Yeah,
if
that
it
would have
did.
been badass.
Yeah, it was a really fun movie though. A good shark movie.
Yeah.
You know, and they're few and far between.
Did you like it better than what the hell is The Shallows?
Um, I don't know. It's a very different movie than The Shallows. You know, The Shallows was much more like one person and everything. Like much more almost like a closed circle movie.
Yeah,
You know, where this one's bigger to say the least.
that's good. Does it feel Asian too?
It does. It does.
Because I heard they
Because
had like a big part into it, like
yeah,
to do with it.
apparently a Chinese company did a big part of the production and everything. And I know because when you read the book, like a bunch of the characters are actually Japanese,
Oh, okay.
but in this one they're Chinese, and I didn't really realize why. But then I sort of realized, like, China kind of paid for a big chunk, so
Yeah, I think they got to split the profits like 60-40 or 50-50.
yeah. I mean, all in all, a really good movie. I recommend it to anyone who likes underwater movies.
Yeah. See, I
Yeah.
still got to see Deep Blue Sea too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I don't know. I keep
I heard
I,
it's awful.
yeah. I've heard essentially it's the first movie again.
Oh, really?
That's what I've kind of heard. I've heard like pretty much everything that happens like happens again in the second one almost. I could be wrong, it could just be someone who really didn't like it
Wow.
who was reviewing it or whatever, but you know, it is
Yeah.
what it is, right? I'll probably pick it up if it gets cheap enough.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
right now I still see it in Best Buy for like 15 or whatever, which
Yeah,
I'll wait till it gets to like 10.
yeah, yeah. 10, you don't mind 10, if it's crap, it's crap at 10.
Yeah.
But you start paying more than that, you're kind of,
Yeah, man. So what's your first part of news?
First part of news that I got, let's just see if I can find it. I've just kind of scrolled off of it. Where is it? Oh, right here. Glenn Danzig is going to be directing and scoring a horror movie based on his
The comic?
erotic comic
Yeah.
characters. So, it might be good.
Oh, I'll
It might
check it
not.
out.
It might not be. Yeah, yeah, I will too. I mean, I dig Glenn Danzig. I always have.
Especially if
Um,
he's scoring it too.
yeah, I tell you something that I always find really funny about Glenn Danzig, and I've seen Danzig live. I've seen the Misfits live, not with Glenn Danzig, but
Yeah.
as the Misfits. And both times, all the shows that I've seen of the Misfits and of Danzig, a fight always breaks out in the audience.
Really?
I don't know what it is. It's just every time.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I,
mean,
I like Danzig almost better than I like the Misfits. I
yeah,
even like
well,
Glenn Danzig's solo music better than I like him with the Misfits.
yeah, well, I mean, they're very different styles, aren't they? I mean, you got like the punk and the
Yeah, I
Misfits. You
like
got
them
like,
more just because his version of metal is like
yeah,
really slowed down. It's like
I know it.
bluesy, just kind of
Yeah,
sludgy almost. That's what I like about it.
yeah. Apparently, he's going to be releasing an album of covers of Elvis songs.
I thought that had already come out, or was
That's
it just
that's
a
not.
cover album of random people?
Yeah, yeah, like all different people. He did one Elvis song in there, but I remember hearing that, and I remember thinking, like, that is like the perfect album
Yeah,
for
I still
Danzig to
think he
release.
sounds just like Jim Morrison.
He does, yeah. And also, what's his name? He sounds a lot like what's his name? Peter Steele from Typo Negative.
Yeah,
They all have like a very similar voice, and it's a good voice.
yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
I wonder if the comic goes for crazy money.
I don't think so. I think most of them, like on the website, are $6.66.
Okay. There's no trade paperbacks or anything?
Not that I know of.
No.
Yeah. Next bit of news. This is kind of interesting. The actor who played Georgie in the original It miniseries.
Yeah, isn't he going to be in the new It? I read something like that.
I don't know about that, but I know apparently he's going to be in a short film that he's going to be playing the character of Georgie. And the
As
the
what,
idea
in
is
the
like
train?
no, like it's like years later, and like he's survived the incident with Pennywise, and I guess maybe he's like all messed up or something. I don't know whether he's going to be
That's
missing an
weird.
arm, but
I wonder
um,
if it's going to be like a YouTube free thing, like the Michael or the Jason fan film, or what?
I don't know. I mean, because from what I know, I think it's either Indiegogo or Kickstarter or something. They're backing it because they want to get $20,000 together to make it. Um,
Okay.
the thing is, though, I'd like to see it, honestly, because I mean, this is done by the same people that are producing the documentary.
I want to see that.
Yeah, Pennywise, the story of it.
When's that
Yeah.
coming out?
Uh, I'm not sure. That's done from what I know. I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a matter of time. Yeah. Yeah, apparently though, yeah, it's through Indiegogo.
I hope that gets
They got
released
like,
in the States though. Like that stuff, those
yeah,
documentaries. Like I know the Creep Show one did, but like that Hellraiser one before that
I,
Arrow box set, it's still not available in the U.S.
I know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, you would think it would be, well, I'm sure this one will get a release. I mean, it being about it and all,
Yeah,
you know,
hopefully. I mean, Hellraiser's a big franchise too. You know.
that's true. I mean, if anything, it's actually maybe a bit bigger
Yeah.
than it.
But
Uh,
did that Pet Cemetery one come out in the U.S.? I
yeah,
think there
yeah.
was a legit release of that.
There's been two releases of that. There was one through Horror Pack, where you could get a copy through there,
Yeah.
and it's since been released on standalone Blu-ray and everything. The only thing that irritates me a little bit about it is it's like 93 minutes.
That's okay.
It's an hour and a half, but like honestly, I would have liked, like, if you're gonna go to all the trouble of making a documentary, go the full distance. Bring
Yeah.
bring the stupid sequel into it as well.
Yeah.
Make it like a 2-hour documentary. Well, then again, a lot of us are probably spoiled from like
Franchise
Crystal Lake
documentaries.
Memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, things that are like 5 hours long and
Like
everything.
that Friday or Freddy one.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. You
They
can't beat
those guys,
The Crystal Lake, but I don't even know which one I like better. They're both amazing.
they
Crystal
are.
Lake Memories and
Never Sleep
yeah,
Again.
Never Sleep Again.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Okay, next bit of news is apparently they're making a sequel to Rabid Grannies.
Yeah, that'll be badass. I'll be
Yeah,
picking if that gets released. I feel like that's a straight to video release.
I'm sure. I
I'd buy
mean,
that first day for sure.
yeah, it I don't know what to make of it. It's 30 years after the fact the first one was made, and now they're doing a sequel. Well, you know
Is
what?
Trauma doing it?
I mean, it could be. I'll take a look.
Because if it's
I,
not by Trauma, it's probably going to be like a reboot or something, not a sequel.
yeah, I mean, you need Trauma to be involved. I mean, I love it when Trauma reboot their own stuff because they reboot it, but it's not not like an actual reboot.
Yeah, the thing with Trauma is they take forever, bro. We're
I
still
know.
waiting on Return to Nukem High Volume 2.
I know.
It's been over 5 years, dude.
I loved the first Return to Nukem High.
I know, me too. You know how long
Yeah,
the sequel's been done? It's
I
been
know.
done for years, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, here we go. Distributed by Trauma. SGL Entertainment are doing it. And it's called Rabid Grannies 2 Ravenshore.
That's disappointing. Trauma's not part of it. I mean, I'm still down with it, but
Yeah. It says, though, distributed by Trauma, 1988 horror comedy Rabid Grannies. So maybe it wasn't actually made by Trauma.
hmm,
I don't know.
yeah,
That's,
I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
Trauma distributed a lot of movies, but still,
that's
I would
true.
think it would be distributed by Trauma. I mean,
Yeah.
Trauma's still kicking.
Oh, yeah, and they just, well, they kick ass, let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I bought that, what the hell was that one? Shit, I don't remember what it was called. Oh, that Junk Bonds or Return to Junk Bucket.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then there's like another one called like the Killer Knife or something where it's like a possessed knife. Did you hear about that?
I haven't heard of that one. That sounds pretty fun, though. Honestly, to this day, though, one of my favorite movies is Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
Yeah, I gotta get that Blu-ray soon, but I
I
don't have
love
today.
it. I mean, let's put it this way. I bought that movie for 99 cents on the PlayStation Store,
Wow.
and I watched it. And as soon as I finished watching it, I got online and I bought the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Literally, the second I finished watching it, Blu-ray, mine.
Yeah.
It was freaking awesome.
Speaking of, you may want to buy, if you don't have it, you may want to buy Tromeo and Juliet in case they
I've
start banning all of James Gunn stuff.
oh yeah, I've heard that's pretty good
It's
actually.
really good. It's one of Troma's best films.
I may have to pick that up. Yeah,
Yeah, like
that
my
whole that
favorites are
whole
like Terra Firma, Tromeo
yeah,
and Juliet, and Poultrygeist.
that's cool. That whole James Gunn thing that kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, I think it's pissing everyone off. You know, I mean,
Well, you've
he's
seen
just
a
straight up said he's like, yo, I'm bouncing if you.
yeah,
And then I think Marvel's like pleading with Disney to hire him back. It's like, see, that's the problem when you sell all your stuff to Disney. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
And
and I mean
Fox just did it, and I mean,
yeah, that gets into a little piece of news. Let's see if I can just find where it says there. Here. Uh, it says Disney could shut down 20th Century Fox, likely to avoid genre films.
yeah, that kind of sucks. They own a lot of cool genre
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know whether they'd actually do it or not. I mean, Disney aren't stupid.
Yeah.
They're not smart. Don't even get me started on the damn
The thing is,
Star
though, they're
Wars
not going to be
record I
big
bought.
supportive of horror, I don't think.
I wouldn't think so, but then again, if they continue running 20th Century Fox as its own company,
Yeah.
then I think it could be fine. But
Fox has a lot of franchises, though, like Predator and Alien and all that.
yeah, I'm quite sure if they did shut it down, someone would try to acquire the rights.
Yeah, well, I hope they would, like, license their stuff, because,
I would think they would. I mean, they've
Fox
been
is, who releases Fox movies, usually? Like,
Fox.
like, do they sub-license? Yeah, obviously, but do they
Yeah,
sub-license their, movies to, like, Scream Factory or Arrow or anything? I don't
I
recall ever seeing Fox on any of the releases.
no, I don't think so. I think they tend to just release their own.
GM and all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It's odd, to say the least. We'll see what happens, but I mean, Disney are a bit hit or miss as a company. Some stuff they do really well, and some stuff not so much.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. They do that a little, where they'll release something for a little bit, then put it back in their vault, and
Ugh.
then you have to be
Yeah.
a subscriber to their club to order movies. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I want to order the Mr. Boogedy, but you got to pay a fee to join the Disney club to order
Yeah,
it.
and it's like,
that's
screw that,
bullshit.
Yeah,
You
and
got to pay money just so you can pay more money for the movie.
yeah. And hell, this gets me. I mean, I bought the record of the soundtrack to The Last Jedi,
Yeah.
and it's defective.
Oh, really?
All
Was
of
it a
the
picture
copies.
disc or something? Or
Nope,
what?
nope, just standard black vinyl. All of the copies are defective. It's a known thing.
And they
You
just
go
said,
on
screw
Discogs
it,
or
it's
whatever.
already done.
Yeah, and Disney are doing nothing about it. Nothing. I mean, you would think Disney, because it's through like Disney Records or whatever. You'd think, Star Wars, it's a big franchise. You'd think they'd want to keep
Especially with a big
fans. Well,
score like that.
yeah, but then again, I mean, that's a whole other topic. The whole thing of Star Wars and what they've been doing with that.
Yeah,
That's for another time.
definitely.
Yeah. Next bit of news here. Apparently, 17 H.G. Lewis films have been restored and are available for theatrical release.
Okay.
So that's kind of
That's like a
cool.
weird.
Yeah,
Are they the same ones that Arrow released?
I think so. I'll just open it up and take a look. I know it's I think that's 2000 Maniacs it's showing a picture of, or it might be Blood Feast. No, probably 2000 Maniacs.
I mean, both of them are their most famous movies, so.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, the whole available for theatrical release. That's what makes me laugh. It's like, um,
Anything
I don't
can
even.
be available for theatrical release. I mean,
Yeah, here we go. Blood Feast, Scum of the Earth, 2000 Maniacs, Moonshine Mountain, Color Me Blood Red, A Taste of Blood, The Gruesome Twosome, Something Weird, How to Make a Doll, Just for the Hell of It, She Devils on Wheels, Ecstasies of Women, Linda and Abilene, The Wizard of Gore, Black Love, This Stuff Will Kill Ya, and The Gorgor Girls.
Yeah, those are all the ones in the Euro box set.
Yeah, and apparently if you want to book these films, you have to contact AGFA.
Okay.
So,
I don't think anyone's going to contact them.
no, well, maybe like the Alamo Draft House or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like just buy the movies. What's
Yeah.
cool what Arrow's doing is if you missed out on the box set, they're releasing the Blu-rays individually, but they're like,
Yeah.
it doesn't say it on the cover, but they're like double packs. So if you
Oh,
get like Blood Feast, it comes with, I think like Color Me Blood Red or something, and like 2000 Maniacs comes with like Moonshine Mountain, and you know what
that's
I mean? Like Gruesome Twosome, I think comes with like This'll Kill You or whatever.
that's cool. Okay, and last bit of news I got here is I'll just let this open up. Uh, Apparently, from what this is saying, in Japan, they're releasing a premium edition of Resident Evil 2, because you know how it's getting
Movie or
remastered,
the game?
the game,
Oh, okay.
and it's going to cost $1,000. And let's see, I think,
Yeah, that's only
yeah,
for die-hard fans.
okay, it comes with a typewriter.
What in the hell? That's a weird bonus.
It is. I mean,
Is it called Biohazard 2 though? Or
yeah, Biohazard 2. You know, okay, no, it's is it a keyboard or it looks like a typewriter, but I think it's a keyboard made to look like a typewriter.
Yeah, it doesn't have me
No,
super hyped.
no, I'll just pick up the American version.
Oh, you're gonna replay it when it's remastered?
I loved Resident Evil 2. It was one of my favorite games. It was actually one of the only games that I made it my mission to unlock everything.
You think you remember it pretty well to where you could breeze through it again, or no?
I don't know what they're changing because I know they're changing some stuff,
Yeah.
but I think if the basic layout is the same, I think yeah, you could probably breeze through.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean the Resident Evil 1 remake was quite different. So hopefully they do something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for news, at least for me.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot to go on.
No.
I think mostly, so now we just go through the releases now we got. I mean, obviously the biggest one is, as far as, I don't know about the site, I know the release date official is the 14th, but Grindhouse Video, you could buy Song of Solomon now.
Yeah. I'm so happy. I'm just waiting for my copy to come through.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, yours should just be like a week, I would think, right?
Probably. I mean,
How long did it take for you to get the last package from them?
I think about a week.
Yeah.
They're pretty good for, shipping.
Yeah. I
You
got
know,
mine tomorrow.
That's
Actually,
cool.
when I'm done with the podcast here, I'm going to switch some posters around in my room, make room for it.
Yeah,
Because anybody
apparently.
listening, if you pre-order, I think there's still some left, he said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the poster looks fucking sick.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it, like 27 by 23 or something?
I think it's like 27 by 40.
Man.
That's like a normal theatrical
Yeah,
size poster, like if you're walking into a theater.
that's damn cool. It really is.
And the
'Cause,
poster art is just beautiful, dude.
It is. It's just awesome. It really is. And what's great is when you look at it, at first you think it's a picture.
Yeah,
Like
it's a painting, yeah.
yeah, it's actually a painting, and it's kind of mind-blowing when you actually realize that it's a painting.
Yeah, it looks sweet. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
so stoked to get. I'm actually gonna watch it
yeah,
tomorrow, and then for the people listening, whenever you get your copy in the week or whatever,
yeah,
we'll be doing a commentary on it for sure.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I'll let you watch it by yourself before we do a commentary.
Yeah,
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 I'm hyped for it, dude. I'm super hyped for Ritual too, actually, or Sacrifice actually.
yeah. It looks good. I'm just hoping that they do a limited edition of it.
So you're actually gonna wait it out?
I'm gonna wait till it's released
Yeah,
because I mean it's not like we get anything special if we pre-order it.
yeah.
But I'm hoping, like I said, there was that post on the Unearthed Films uh, Facebook that someone put
Was it
down.
by the company or just a customer?
It was a customer, and essentially they were just saying, like I'm gonna hold off and I'm gonna wait and see if they come out with one of those. So who knows? Maybe if enough people get on there and show interest.
It's bizarre though they didn't do it though in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, like, damn it, we want them to match.
What if there's just no special features they could make?
Then you know what? Throw on
Because this is done by
some.
a different guy. I don't think it's anybody in the Tampa,
No,
like American Guinea Pig crew or whatever.
yeah, I think it's some other person.
That's what makes me think. I wonder if he just didn't film behind the
I
scenes
mean,
stuff and they just couldn't
you
get.
know what? Just do this then. Just grab some um, like small short films
Yeah,
and just throw anything in there.
yeah,
Or hell, just make us the packaging.
yeah. That could work too.
Give us the option to buy that packaging because I will buy that packaging.
Yeah. I also
You know,
wonder too if what if there's no score to this at all?
maybe.
You know what I mean? To where they couldn't put a CD in there, so it'd be like,
Well, then again,
it's one of those things we got to see it to see.
yeah. Then again, though, remember the soundtrack to Bouquet of Guts and Gore.
Yeah. But if it releases on whatever day and it don't have a special edition, are you just gonna give in and buy the single
Yeah,
disc?
probably. And then I'll end up making like a custom like cover for all of them or something. Well, the first four,
Yeah.
since apparently there's going to be 8, which I'm kind
I
of
was reading some comments and stuff, and I guess
yeah.
the actual people involved in other films said there's 8 planned.
That's cool because I mean originally it was supposed to just be the 4.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that well obviously Song of Solomon has really it's kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah. For some reason, that one's like the biggest like one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hell, it's got like you know, like what's the word I'm looking for? Film festival love,
Oh yeah.
which is odd to say the least.
Yeah. You know
You
what's
know?
crazy though is how much of like a kind of a you remember Mike from Grindhouse Video? He's like talking about Steven Byro called him like yelling at him
Yeah,
because people were
yeah,
just tripping so hard that like the Indiegogo supporters, I guess
yeah,
Grindhouse Video customers were getting them before
yeah,
Indiegogo people.
yeah,
Which that would make me mad if I was an Indiegogo person.
yeah,
But that's what
yeah,
pisses me off about Indiegogo. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
I
it's
mean,
like now they're not happy, so everyone else has to. You know what I mean?
has to suffer for it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, dude.
Um, I just think I like what Unearth do with their Indiegogos. Like they'll have like special releases like just of like a different cover,
Yeah.
specially for Indiegogo and
See,
everything.
that's cool. You're getting something
Yeah.
special. But that to me, it's annoying though that everyone else has to wait until Stephen Byro sends everyone else their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, that's like that's childish to me, man. It really pissed me off to be honest. It's like,
It was a little bit annoying, but then again, I guess you know you gotta the people that supported the movie when it was being made.
yeah,
I guess you do gotta give them a bit of preferential treatment. I guess.
yeah, but that's Unearthed Films' problem. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I
Well,
mean, I
I
hate to
think
be
I
a jerk or whatever, but I mean, that's
yeah,
just the way it is. I mean,
I think probably had had there not been like the relationship between like
oh yeah, I think it's because they're
you know
friends. I think Mike would
yeah
have
I,
been like, fuck it, and kept going.
I think it was like well, I'll just stop this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least we
So
got, I
yeah,
wonder if that's why we got posters.
it might be.
You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if, Stephen Byro was like, for you doing this favor for me, I'll hook you up with a stack of posters or whatever.
It could be. It could be. Yeah. Um, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's obviously one of the big
Yeah,
releases.
you framing the poster or nah?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's going to cost me a fortune to buy a frame, but damn it, I'm going to do it.
They don't sell like frames at Walmart?
They do, but I mean, hell, I got one for a Godzilla poster I have the other day, and that was like, like $26 or whatever,
Are you
and that
for
wasn't
real?
very big. The thing is, like, they have ones for like just like standard
But
posters.
they're those like snap-on sides that
They have
suck
those,
cheap. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
They're like $12. They're not bad, but if you want something decent,
Yeah.
they tend to be a little
With
bit
the
more
thicker frame
expensive.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's folded, so it's worth it to get the better frame.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be worth doing. So I'll
Yeah.
just have to find somewhere to put it. I'm just looking around my room now. I don't got nowhere to put it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But what's the what other releases we got going?
Okay, this week we got Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. I
You
love that
did
movie.
you pre-order it or are you just gonna order it?
I'm just gonna go out and get it when it comes out on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we got the steel books of Army of Darkness, Life Force, and The Howling.
Yeah, I think Life Force is the only one with a new
Yeah, it's got
4K
the
transfer.
4K. And honest, but I tell you what, I love the Howling one.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful. So much so I'm actually considering buying it, even though I already have the Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it looks that good. You know.
Yeah.
Also, we have to mention it. Avengers: Infinity War comes out.
Yeah.
It was an okay movie.
Yeah.
It's just something we have to mention it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Also, from Arrow, we got What Have They Done to Your Daughters?
Yeah.
It's
I haven't seen it. It's a giallo, I know
it's
that.
a giallo. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good from what I've heard. Apparently it's got like some really good like hatchet murders. So, and then we also got The Unborn. I'm not even sure what that
I
is.
haven't seen it. I've seen the cover. It's from Scream Factory.
Yeah, so,
Did
there's
Brain
that.
Scan release this week? I keep seeing stuff about Brain Scan, so
Yeah, not yet. It's not. I think it's supposed to come out like this week or so. But I know Mike from Grindhouse said he's probably going to be getting that in around Thursday
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm actually going
because
up to
they're
Grindhouse on the 31st, and I gotta pick that up.
because apparently Scream Factory are kind of screwing people over a bit. Well, not really screwing them over, but like not letting companies like pre-order and stuff.
Yeah, because Scream Factory wants all the pre-orders.
Yeah, I believe that. I
No,
definitely
that's
believe
what it
that.
is. They want the full money. Like,
Yeah,
if you pre-order from Scream Factory, they're getting all the profit. Where,
yeah, yeah,
which is shady. I mean,
yeah.
there's
It
so
it
many other
is.
companies to compete with, and then to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I mean, you want to make the money off your own product, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I would say screw them, but dude, some of their releases they're announced, I love so. Like
Yeah.
Brain Scan, dude, was one of my like bucket list titles, man.
Yeah, I honestly never thought it would get a blue release.
No, I never thought either.
I mean, hell, I was honestly surprised when a DVD came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be one of those, like stick to VHS
Yeah.
and maybe come on streaming perhaps. But
It's such a fun movie,
yeah,
dude.
it is.
I
It
love
is.
that movie. I remember I bought the DVD at
Yeah,
Grindhouse like a year or two ago because it was out of print now.
yeah. Well, hey, it's one that's worth an upgrade. Let's be honest,
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pick it up if you see it cheap, or are you just gonna buy it
Yeah,
regardless?
I'm probably gonna buy it regardless.
Yeah. Do you even own a DVD copy?
No,
Oh
no.
wow.
I used to have a VHS copy long ago, and then I regret it now. But like a bit back, we were like cleaning out my room and everything, so I got rid of a bunch of the old VHSs that I had because like I'm never gonna watch these again.
And you wish you had them now.
Yeah, I just kept a select bunch, and then I've kind of got back into VHS.
Yeah.
And it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. I I thought about getting back into VHS, but
Yeah,
I mean
like
it's just I don't know. I'm fine
I've
with
I
DVD and Blu-ray for now.
oh yeah, like I found just this cool thing on Amazon. It just lets you hook a VCR up to an HDMI.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, $20, and you just attached it in the back, and then it comes to a HDMI, and you run it through. So it up converts it to 1080. So
Wow. Yeah, I may have
I,
to
I it's worth getting.
look
I
into
mean,
that.
I watched Prom Night 3 last night on VHS, and I was honestly surprised at how good it actually looked.
Really?
That's a movie, that I never got on DVD, and I always regretted it because it's a good movie.
Did you like watching it on VHS though?
It was fun. There's something about just putting a VHS tape in, and you know, though of course, I still have a VHS player, obviously, but I don't have the remote anymore, so I had to program a universal remote for it, so it doesn't work really great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, and I mean, there's some stuff, like I was telling you earlier, I got those two coming from Japan. Um, they were literally a yen a piece,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
crazy.
$1. You
Yeah.
know,
And like I
um,
was saying, they come in clamshells, so
yeah,
that's always
yeah,
cool.
yeah. And from what I've heard, like the Japanese VHS are like head and shoulders above what we ever got over here.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, like a lot of them, like picture quality wise, are hell sometimes even better than DVD.
Wow.
So I guess it's simply because maybe they perfected, or maybe they take better care of their tapes. I don't know.
What do you buy it brand new or used?
Used. You can't get. I don't think you can find any new copies anymore. You
What, you
know.
just go on eBay or something or what?
No, I just went on to Amazon Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was just taking a look through, their horror VHS, just for like American type stuff.
Did you go with Shadow Builder in mind or did you just see it?
I saw it and I was just thought, like I remember when I rented it a long time ago, and I remember thinking it was okay. I
Yeah.
wasn't super hyped on it, but it wasn't horrible. And I remember I saw it and I thought,
Give it a rewatch.
yeah, I'll give it a rewatch, and if I really like it, I'll pick up the MVD rewind of it.
Yeah.
But like it's not one that I really wanted to, because MVD rewinds aren't cheap, especially not up here.
What are they? I know they're like 25 here.
Yeah, they're about like like 39
Oh, wow.
up here. Yeah, so if I'm gonna go to the trouble of importing it and everything, I want to be sure it's a movie I like,
Yeah.
and I like enough to warrant, paying that for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
will say though, MVD though, they do a real good job.
yeah, I've heard that. I've heard
That
they like
Attack of
go
the Killer
like,
Tomatoes release looked really good. Had a
that's
ton of features.
insane. That's
Yeah.
really insane when you think a movie like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes gets a high quality release.
Yeah, and every MVD release comes with like a mini poster inside of it.
That's cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for releases. I mean,
Yeah, I just
I,
got one that
yeah,
came out last week, but it's worth noting. It's a
okay.
Walmart exclusive, I think, for now, and then I think it'll go to wide release. But that Jim Carrey movie, Dark Crimes,
Oh yeah,
remember that one
yeah,
I told you about where it looks
yeah,
just like Tenebrae?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's available at Walmart right now for like a few months, and then it'll go to like Best Buy and Amazon and all that.
That's cool. I mean, I like it when they do that. Like, I don't mind if a company gets like an exclusive for a while.
Yeah,
Just as long as you let
it
everyone
makes you
else get
wonder
a.
about the quality of the film though.
It does.
And especially I think they're only releasing it because Jim Carrey has a new show on Showtime coming out, you know. But
Yeah.
the trailer made it look really good though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, like you said, like it seems like Tenebrae.
Yeah, man.
And hell, that's one of my favorite Argento movies. So
Yeah.
consider me sold.
Yep. Yeah. And I've always dug Jim Carrey. So
Yeah.
and plus I think the Blu-ray brand new is $14.
Yeah, you see, that's something I like about Walmart.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have some really good prices on stuff at times.
Yeah. What was weird though is right on the slip cover there's a big sticker that says like only available at Walmart and it's like big and it's blue and it has like Walmart's logo and stuff. It
Yeah, and
kind
it's
of
like,
ruined the slip cover, but whatever.
yeah, well, it should come off.
Yeah. But
That's what I always find with Walmart. What you need to do is you need to, like anything like that has a sticker on it, you need to buy it as soon as it comes out.
yeah.
Otherwise, the sticker gets stuck and then it pulls stuff off the cover, and it's like, screw that.
Yeah.
Like, damn it, I didn't spend money buying a slipcover to get it ruined by a sticker.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of Argento though, I'm
Yeah,
after these two Michelle Suave films,
yeah.
I'll be glad to be done with the Italian movies for a little bit. Because
Yeah,
after a while, you're like, damn, I need some like American slashers or something. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean. I always find with Argento, I'll like watch an Argento movie and then I'll give it like, a couple of weeks or so before I watch another one.
Yeah,
Because, you know, it, I don't know what it is, but they're not the easiest of watches at times.
yeah. See, I made the problem. I bought a bunch of them at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But the
yeah.
good thing is next, like after the two Michelle Suave films,
Mhm.
I got like two Scream Factory double features to watch that are next. Like the one is X-Ray and Schizoid,
That's cool.
and then the next one's that Bad Dreams and some hospital movie. And then
Yeah,
I'll finally be to all the cannibal films.
that's cool.
Yep.
I'm just trying to see if I can see what was on with Bad Dreams. Visiting Hours.
Hospital visiting hours, yeah.
Yeah, I remember thinking when I saw that a bit back, I preferred Bad Dreams, but that was just me.
Yeah, well, I think it's just a straight up Freddy Krueger ripoff, isn't it?
Pretty much, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was decent though, so can't go wrong.
Yeah, man. So now we moving on to our feature
Yep.
review here.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, when I was telling you about Lake Mungo, I had ordered it just because I was thinking back on it. I remember it being pretty freaky I thought when it first came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just give a little. Well, first off, what did you think of the movie?
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, was it anything like you were expecting, or what were you expecting?
I was sort of expecting, because I know you told me it had like the whole like mockumentary type thing going, so I was expecting that.
Yeah,
And though honestly, what I dug was it didn't feel like a mockumentary. It felt like a documentary. It
yeah,
felt like a
it felt
like
like
a
a true
real
crime thing
documentary.
you'd
Yeah,
see on like TV or whatever.
yeah, yeah. Because like a lot of times, like I remember Werner Herzog did one, and it was about like the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah,
And it played like a mockumentary.
yeah,
This seemed real. You know, like the news footage seemed real.
Yeah, if you saw this on TV and you didn't know, you'd think it was a real
Oh yeah, you
thing.
would. Yeah. You know, I'm honestly kicking myself that I never saw it sooner.
Yeah, have you heard about it?
I remember hearing about it, like, because it was part of that, what was it?
That After Dark Horror Fest.
After Dark Harvest,
See
yeah.
that?
You
What
know,
did that throw you off?
yeah, I was like, no. I always found with, like, the After Dark Horror Fest and, like, what was that one? The Ghost House ones. There was some other one. It was similar, like a bunch that all
Are
came
you
out of
talking about the
woods.
Fangoria or the Fangoria ones where it had like Ghost House and
No, the
Under the
ones,
Floor and all that, and like a bunch of them?
no, the ones from, uh, Sam Raimi's company.
Oh, Ghost House, yeah.
Yeah, they did like a bunch, like they did like Dark Floors, the
Yeah,
Lordy movie
I
and
think that
stuff.
was the only one I saw. But,
Yeah, I actually really like that movie, but
yeah,
um, so I don't know. My perception of it was kind of colored like that. It was like, yeah, I'm not really interested in these.
yeah,
So unless there was something that someone like recommended or anything, I didn't bother picking any of them up.
yeah. Besides Frontiers, it's my favorite release that line has done.
Yeah, you see, honestly, I actually haven't even seen Frontiers.
Are you for real right now, dude?
I think I saw some of it
Dude, that's a
on.
brutal movie, man.
I'm gonna have to, yeah, try to pick that up.
Oh, you don't
I
even have it?
No,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
again, I think it was one of those things. It was part of that set, and I was just kind of like, yeah.
But you knew that was like the one of the big four, right?
I heard it was a good one.
It
You know,
goes like Martyrs. It's one of the big four with them. It's
yeah, Martyrs, Inside,
yeah,
Frontiers, and that was it.
them.
Them, yeah,
Yeah. Besides I like Martyrs the
yeah,
best out of all of them, obviously, but if I had
yeah.
to pick, I'd pick Frontiers over Inside and them.
Really?
I'd pick it
Oh,
over High Tension too. You know what I mean? Martyrs
wow.
is one of
Yeah,
my favorite films of all time, but yeah, Frontiers is just badass. It's funner and more gruesome than Inside and
cool.
a High Tension. Yeah, if you find that, definitely pick it up.
Yeah, I think I will because
Do you have
you
any
know,
idea what it's about or no?
I have a vague recollection because I know I've seen some of it
Yeah,
on. I forget. I think I rented it once or something. I don't know, but I think it was back at like when I think it was Blockbuster. They used to have that thing like you rent one, you get one free or something.
yeah,
Yeah, it was something like that. So I got it like as a second rental.
and never watched it.
Well, I started watching it, but then I had to take them back,
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm not gonna pay like an extra however much it was for another day, so I just took it back.
yeah, dude, it's a really good movie, man.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna have to pick that one up, I think.
yeah, but yeah, general plot is this girl, Alice Palmer. She she goes missing or whatever, and like the family don't know where
Yep.
she went or whatever, and then her body ends up turning up in this lake.
Yeah,
Dude, the effects of her, like when they pull her body up, was like creepy, dude.
that was.
Especially when it gets to the end, dude. But anyways,
Yeah,
yeah, so they find the body and there's like the whole mess. It's like played like a straight up, like investigation Discovery Channel type special. Like it's just like people sitting there talking about it, and then it'll show
yeah,
like footage and everything.
yeah,
And dude, like it takes you on some twists, man. Like that brother.
yeah,
At first you're like, damn, he's getting all this footage of these and this is spoiler review, by
yeah,
the way, people listening. But yeah, remember he's taking all these pictures. Then like halfway through the film, it's like, oh yeah, he just did it all. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, what
Like
the
it was
heck?
all fake. Yeah,
Yeah, and then it like leads you again, but it's like, nah, but this is real. Dude, it did a
yeah,
really good job of keeping like twists and turns going.
definitely. I mean, what I dug about it also, though, I dug that the brothers acting.
Yeah, they were all believable, actually. I thought
Yeah,
the dad, the mom.
yeah. Everyone seemed real.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even like the psychic investigator guy.
Yeah, he was just like a normal dude.
Yeah, he was like someone that you could imagine being like a non like what's the word I'm looking for? Like non like famous psychic.
Yeah, he ain't like, looking like Anton LaVey or something walking in.
No, yeah, it just looks like some dude.
Yeah.
And
He reminds me of like Roy Scheider from Jaws or something.
yeah, exactly, like the everyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And he just works in that role.
yeah, man. And like
Everyone
the
does. It's
actress
like
who plays Alice Palmer did a good job too, because it looks legit as hell.
yeah,
And then it goes into like the stuff he would do, like he would like put a video of her on and then like record the reflection in a mirror and stuff, and
yeah,
it made a lot of it creepy, man. Especially that picture he took where Alice Palmer's like standing out in the backyard.
yeah.
It does some really
And
creepy stuff, man.
well, the thing is, it's like this. You see like there are the quote unquote like ghost pictures that you see that people have taken.
Yeah,
And a lot of times you can tell that they're fake or they're double exposures or whatever. But every now and then you get one that's just genuinely creepy.
yeah,
And the hairs on the back of your neck go up a bit when you see it.
yeah.
Some of the ones in this were kind of like that.
Oh, definitely.
So
Especially
they
the end
were
credits, dude. You know
oh
when they were
yeah.
playing those pictures during the end credits, like at the birthday and stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
Where
yeah,
it's kind of like you're seeing like the real ones, if you will.
yeah, yeah. That's and like when they play back footage where they're like, "Oh, I set up cameras in the house." Remember when you
Yeah.
first see that like figure or whatever walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was pretty creepy. And then the
It was.
weirdest like turn in the whole thing was, they're like, "Yeah, we went and replayed the footage and we saw another person in the corner."
Yeah.
And it zooms in, you're like, "What the hell?" And they're like, "It's a neighbor." And then you
Yeah.
realize she was involved in like some swinger like orgy thing or something.
I know that part was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell? And it's like, there's so much stuff involved with this chick. And did you
Yeah.
notice in this girl's room how like creepy it was in itself? Like there was the anatomy body thing
Yeah.
there, and then there was, I don't know if you noticed, there was like a picture of like a creepy looking clown.
Yeah. I mean, it was a strange room. I mean, I guess the thing there that's a room that what's the word I'm looking for? The set dressing tells a story itself.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
it definitely creepy. It just like kind of make you thinking like,
Yeah,
she
like
has
you
this
see
double life but has this like weird ass room.
yeah, like you see this room and you're thinking like, well, this girl ain't quite right.
Yeah.
There's like there was more going on and you could tell that there
Yeah.
was more going on.
Yeah, this movie is just like the best word I could use to describe is like just unsettling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just like it's so
it's
bizarre. It's
it's
not your
it's
typical ghost
quietly
movie.
unsettling.
Yeah, those are some of the creepiest shots to me when the camera's just like in the room and it just like lingers there and there's just some like ambient music going on or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And
well
it's like you
that's
see
this.
the room getting darker and it's like it makes it
Yeah,
creepier.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's also that's the sort of stuff that would have made Slender Man a good movie.
Yeah. They should
You
have
know?
gave this guy the Slender Man movie.
Yeah,
Just done
yeah,
it found footage or something.
yeah. That would have worked.
Have you looked up, has this guy done anything else? I don't even know.
The Lake Mungo guy. I don't know honestly. I'll take a look. Just
You
check
know what else makes
IMDb.
Lake Mungo creepy is the fact that it's not even a lake. You know what I mean?
I know. It's like
It's like catacomb deserts or something.
yeah. I mean, why is it called Lake Mungo when it's a catacomb? Maybe it
Dude,
used
that
to be a
place is
lake.
eerie in itself, dude. Could you imagine walking around that place at night alone?
Yeah, I'd be like, nope.
Yeah, there was something real eerie about it.
Yeah, it's again unsettling.
Yeah, the creepiest part in the whole entire movie, and I just got
Mhm.
done watching it for this podcast. The creepiest part is not like, you remember when they're talking about the figure coming out of the dark and
Yeah,
approaching her, and she has footage of it, and it's her.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like her drowned body. Like
Yeah,
that was
that
creepy,
was creepy.
but like about 5 minutes later, like when it's showing more footage from her phone,
Hmm.
remember after it shows her burying her stuff, there's like a
Yeah,
picture that it stops on where all her friends are laughing, and it's like
yeah,
her looking back in terror. So like none of
yeah,
her friends see it, but you know she's seeing herself and she's terrified.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay, here we go.
creepy,
He's
man.
directed Lake Mungo and a short called The Rotting Woman, and that's it.
Wow. Yeah, that
Damn.
sucks he's never done anything else.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that scene you were just talking about, like where she sees like the ghost thing.
Dude, that's a
I
creepy, even thinking about it creeps me out, dude.
what you got there, essentially, I don't know whether you got this down in the States, but in up here in Canada, we have something known as forerunners. You ever heard of them?
No.
I guess the idea is like, like someone's gonna die or whatever, and before the fact, like they get like supernatural type things,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's kind of like that. It's like the idea of like supernatural stuff, sort of like letting people know that something's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like an extreme version of a forerunner,
Yeah.
and that like she saw her own corpse.
And it was already drowned and everything.
Yeah, and it was on camera.
Yeah, that's creepy, dude.
Yeah, and I mean,
And just the
I
thought of chilling with friends and your
yeah,
dead bodies like watching you, you know what I mean? And you gotta like play it off cool,
yeah,
but you're just looking back in terror. It's
yeah,
almost like that movie, what the hell is that thing called? It Follows.
yeah,
You remember where nobody could see it, but you're just seeing this like body walking towards you?
yeah. I always liked that movie.
Yeah,
A lot of people thought it was overrated, but
I was
you
wrong.
know,
It didn't live up to the hype. I think
oh no,
only because everyone hyped it up crazy.
yeah. Well, that's kind of
I mean,
that's
there
the
was some
problem with
genuine
hype.
scares in it, but they were like
Yeah,
quick, man.
yeah, yeah. All in all, though, Lake Mungo, seriously, it has to be one of the best ghost films I've ever seen.
Yeah, it has the same kind of dread, I think, as like The Changeling.
Yeah,
Just where everyone's sad, it's just dread, and it's just a slow burning
yeah,
ghost story. But yeah, Lake Mungo, it, it, it takes a lot for a movie to really like creep me out, and that movie like really creeped me out. So,
yeah,
especially like the last shot where the family is like, yeah, we're moving, and then it
yeah,
shows them like taking one last picture before they move, and you
yeah,
see her ghost like standing in the window just staring at them.
yeah. Well, you know what I always found really kind of like poignant, if you will, the fact when you realize that like the mother's like what the psychic guys like, I don't know whether he's hypnotizing them or whatever, to like,
Yeah, where they
and then
like
like,
go, we would go in the
yeah,
room and all that.
like here, go into your house and
Yeah,
everything. It hit her like session, if you will, and the daughters, that they overlap.
yeah,
It's like, like my mother's walked in, and it's like the mother's reading, if you will, or whatever, is her walking in,
yeah,
and the daughter's one, like 6 months before or whatever, is like her being in her room and her mother walking in, or whatever. They're the same.
yeah. It's an intense
It's
movie. It's real slow.
Yeah.
It's really there was a lot of like craft put into it.
Oh, definitely. And that it was a well thought out, really good movie.
Yeah. So was it better than you thought it was gonna be, or were
A
you expecting
hell of a
big
lot better.
things? Yeah.
I was expecting big things, but it was still a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Yeah, just the location of it, man. Like just the last 10 minutes alone, man.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, really. The It's 82 minutes long, right?
Yeah,
I think,
it's not
you
long
know,
at all.
probably like 70, no, say 65 minutes of it isn't really scary.
Yeah, it's just building atmosphere.
Yeah, but those last few minutes and like the scenes throughout that are kind of scary, they they hit really hard because of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I thoroughly loved it. I mean, I don't know why this guy hasn't made more movies.
Yeah. Now, did your copy, it had a different cover and everything. Did it have any special features or no?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, mine didn't either.
Yeah, I think the whole idea, it's kind of like, you release a found footage movie, you purposely release it without any
Yeah.
special features to make it seem more legit and everything. Yeah, I got mine from Britain. It came through from Britain just because for some reason up here, the one from After Dark was like, $29.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I was like, no.
And I think your guys' cover is probably a little better.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, that's from Britain,
Yeah.
so it took a long time to come through though.
Yeah. What's weird is I think it's an
Real long time.
Australian movie.
Yeah, that is kind of the weird part.
Yeah.
Um, I guess also that kind of works as well. It's not like the sort of documentary that you would see really over here.
Yeah.
But apparently, like people have said, like the documentaries in Australia are exactly like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder. I wish there was like a commentary or a special feature to like see where he thought of this, or if this is like based on something.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's such just a good story and everything, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like some truth to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
Maybe
like
just
based on something.
maybe just on something like some girl drowned while her family was there.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. But I could see some truth being in there somewhere.
Like you think this is a movie your parents would dig or nah?
I think they would actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like a more intelligent horror
Yeah.
movie. There's so many like I said, there's so many layers to it almost like
Yeah.
things that are said at the beginning like will mean something later and
Yeah. Let's put it this way. It's not a movie that you can turn your brain off and watch.
yeah. You definitely got to pay attention. It's not like a party movie where
No.
you
No. Like, hey everyone, let's all get drunk and watch Lake Mungo. It's like no.
yeah. Yeah, definitely not.
Oh, no. You'd fall asleep.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's one thing we should say. It is a very slow burn,
yeah, it is.
and because we've said it before, slow burn is like an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Not everyone has it. Not everyone likes it.
Yeah, I love it.
I I think it just all it essentially does is it makes it that you care about the characters more.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
I mean, I love fast-paced movies too, just
Oh yeah.
spectacles, but I find myself remembering the slow burns more than any of the other ones.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
Like that
and
Devil's Daughter, Blackcoat's Daughter, and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
The Witch, all that.
yeah. Man, seriously, it's like, oh, that reminds me. A24, the company that did The Witch and everything,
Yeah.
they're releasing a movie called Slice,
Oh, okay.
and apparently it's about I don't know. From what I've seen, it looks like it's about like some kind of like killer pizza guy.
Hmm. Sounds pretty cool.
It's a strange choice
Yeah.
considering they're normal movies, but I'll still see it.
Yeah.
I've liked
That just
everything
made
they
me
put
think.
out.
I forget who's releasing it, but someone is. But like Kino maybe or something like that. Some
Hmm.
movie I used to see on VHS at Blockbuster all the time, but I never seen it. But it's called Final Stab. I always thought it was like a rip-off of that Scream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Is it good or
Um,
no? I mean, the
it's not
mask looks ridiculous, but
it's not bad, honestly.
yeah. I'm gonna pick
You
it up.
know,
I always wanted to see it back in the day and never got it.
yeah, it's not bad. Um, don't expect like Halloween level slasher or anything, but just expect a fun little slasher flick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's It's a pretty fun little movie from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I always remember I rented that, and I rented a movie called Shredder.
Oh yeah, the snowboard slasher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember thoroughly enjoying both of
Yeah,
them.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
See, there's something about that like that 90s early 2000s slasher vibe that I like.
yeah,
You know, like I'm hoping like Valentine gets a release soon.
yeah. That's a movie that is very underrated.
Yeah, I don't get. You think it will get one now that Scream Factory is getting Warner Brother titles?
I hope it does.
Yeah, because that was a Warner Brothers title, I think.
My whole thing with that though is that was a movie that was sabotaged
Yeah,
by the creators, really.
yeah. See, I love the whole story, and I love the mask and everything. And
Yeah, what I was like,
did
there
that
was
have
there.
Homeboy in it from the Clive Barker movies?
Uh,
I forget. I can't remember the dude's name. He was from uh, the main ones. I mean, oh my God, he was in Hellraiser Inferno. He was
oh,
in
Craig Schaefer.
yeah. Was he in Valentine?
Um, I'll take a look.
There was
Um,
like some guy that was in that was like big back then. I'm
well, I
thinking it
know
might be him.
David Boreanaz was
That's
in
what
that.
I'm thinking of.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
yeah, the problem with him in that movie, at least, was they gave it away that he was
Yeah,
the killer in the
yeah,
ads, and it's like, dude,
yeah.
it's supposed to be like, you know.
You know,
I always remember with
hopefully
that
they
there was
release it because Urban Legends coming out. So
yeah. I hope they do as well. I mean, it's the sort of thing. There's a scene in that I always found really kind of a little bit endearing, and there's this chick, and she's having a shower, and like the power fails, and for some reason the water stops,
yeah,
and her hair's still like all like like soapy,
yeah.
so she has to rinse it in the toilet.
Really, I don't remember
Uh,
that. I haven't seen it
yeah,
in so long, but
I just always remember that scene because I always remember just thinking it's kind of like, "Aw, she's got
yeah,
to
the
wash her hair
water
in the
still
toilet."
runs after the
I
power goes
know.
out.
I don't know why she stopped taking a shower just because the power went out. But well, I guess I get it, but I don't know why she didn't finish washing her hair off.
Yeah,
I don't know. For some reason, the water stopped, or whatever, and she ended up washing her hair in the toilet.
yeah,
And I just remember thinking it was kind of like aw, like
yeah.
you felt sorry for her for washing her hair in the toilet. Oh man,
But yeah, I'm
yeah,
glad we got to get our thoughts out on Lake Mungo.
definitely. It's a movie that more people need to talk about it.
Definitely. I remember what like sparked me to pick it up recently was I saw something on Facebook about it and I was like, oh yeah, that movie. Then I
Yeah,
ordered it. That's when I started talking to you about it.
yeah, and I guess what I think it was also when that came out. Didn't that movie like Eden Lake come out at the same
Yeah,
time,
it has. Yeah,
and some other thing with the word lake in it?
yeah.
I think there were like 4 or 5 things with the name lake.
Eden Lake
Uh,
is good too, though.
it is
But I'd pick Lake Mungo still over Eden Lake, though. But
definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
but yeah, man. So I think well tomorrow I'm watching Song of Solomon, but Tuesday you're down to do that Puppet Master commentary.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Get the first one out of the way. Then
Yeah,
like our next commentary has got to be the Predator movies,
definitely.
just because I'm getting hyped to see that new one. It looks badass.
Yeah, and I just love the fact that they went back to do reshoots.
For gore, yeah,
Yeah, for like to make the deaths like more intense.
yeah,
And I love the fact they got rid of the friendly predators.
oh yeah,
I hated that. It's something, honestly, I hated it. You know what? I hated it in part two.
yeah.
At the end when like the
Oh, I'm
predators
excited to
came.
see part two again.
Yeah. I liked part two except for just that part at the end.
Yeah,
Where it was like almost like, where they like just, they didn't make friends with him, but I always just reckon the predator should be the villain.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
no matter what. I mean, you can do something where, you're kind of on the same side like they did in Predators,
Yeah,
you know, but when all's said and done, they need to be the enemy.
yeah, hunting humans,
Yeah. And I mean, I get why you'd want to make them like the good guys, if you will, because they're cool looking design
Yeah,
and everything, but they need to be the villains.
yeah,
It starts lacking something when they're the good guys and friends with the humans.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, just think of Alien versus Predator.
Yeah,
Could you honestly tell me, like, you remember at the end of that movie when uh before the last Predator guy dies and he's like kind of like friends with the human chick?
yeah, and he's like making her the
Yeah.
shield or whatever out of the alien head.
Yeah, now could you tell me, like, if he'd survived the movie and they'd come down or whatever, and they was like, oh yeah, like I made a friend. Do you honestly think like the other predators would be like, oh okay,
Yeah.
they'd be like, oh she's a good hunter, eh?
You know how
Well,
scary it'd be to see
maybe
a
we should
predator
hunt
in
them.
real life, dude?
Oh yeah.
With that
Well I
sound they make and everything.
oh yeah, and hell, the idea how big they are.
Yeah, dude.
That's something I find sort of in the later movies sort of got lost.
Yeah.
Like when you watch the first Predator movie, he like he's a good head and shoulders taller than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. It's crazy
You know,
how like intense that first one is, and then the
yeah,
second one's still intense, but it gets a little goofy.
yeah. I mean, I always remember. Oh, one thing I just realized the other day, which was kind of funny. Uh, what's his name? Bill Pullman
Yeah.
is the only actor to have been killed by predators and aliens.
You talking about Bill Paxton?
Yeah, that's what I meant. My
Yeah.
bad.
I think
I,
Bill
I just found.
Paxton. I think Lance Henriksen too. No, I think Bill
Yeah, maybe.
Paxton. It was Alien. What is it? A Terminator
Yeah,
and
Alien, Terminator, and
a Predator.
and Predator. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is pretty funny when you think about it.
Yeah. I think Lance Henriksen too, though, because I think Lance Henriksen yeah, Lance Henriksen too. He was in all three of them.
Was he what was he in Terminators?
And he was like a police chief. You remember the black police chief guy in Terminator that was like smoking cigarettes all the time and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Lance
yeah.
Henriksen was like his henchman, his side dude, or whatever you call him.
Man, I haven't watched Terminator in quite a while.
Yeah. By the way, did you see the new poster I got? In my
Um,
videos?
of which one?
In my YouTube videos, I think the last 2 or 3 videos I posted, I got
Yeah,
this big Terminator 2 poster.
yeah, I saw that. I remember seeing it and I was thinking like, did you have that before? And I couldn't quite remember
Yeah,
whether you had it before or not. Yeah, that's a classic poster.
yeah, man, it's such iconic artwork.
Yeah,
I'd love to get the one. Remember, have you seen Last Action Hero?
yeah,
You remember when the kid goes into the movie store to like prove to Arnold Schwarzenegger that Arnold Schwarzenegger is like a movie character? And they
yeah.
go to like a standout. It's like a cardboard cutout of Terminator 2, but it's Sylvester Stallone on the motorcycle with the gun, and it says Stallone where
That's
Schwarzenegger was.
hilarious. Yeah. Uh, man.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna end the recording here so people who just want to hear Lake Mungo stuff could get
Yep.
that done. But yeah, this was just a little deep dive. It wasn't a full blown thing, but because we're gonna be at you again in a day with a commentary.
Yep.
So yeah, we're busting out a lot of commentaries now because my goal is I do want to do the whole Puppet Master franchise too uh, before we end this. Are you able to look up when The Littlest Reich comes out on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Because I think it does have a release date.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Go on. Don't derp out on me now. Here we go. Ah, yeah, nice. This is what you get for typing on your phone.
I think it's September it comes out,
Here we go. Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich.
which I'm hyped for beyond belief, dude.
Yeah, I think it's September 25th.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look here. Image Entertainment. Yeah, September 25th.
You think it'll be available at Wally World or nah?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Image Entertainment, so it's,
I hope they get
it's...
like a Blu-ray and not just the DVD. Because I know Walmart usually just gets like the DVDs of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's showing that it's got both a 4K and a normal Blu-ray, so...
Yeah, I'm super hyped for it, man. Like, I was leery of that frog puppet, but I saw like an image
Yeah.
of it. It looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I tell you what, that new blade,
Yeah, with the face is more skull-like and like thin.
that thing, honestly, it's like the original blade was always just kind of cute looking.
Yeah,
This one looks like something that could damage you.
yeah,
It looks like something you wouldn't want in your house.
yeah. I'm stoked they're evil now too.
Oh, I love that. I love it when they're evil.
Yeah. What do you think of Tunneler's new look?
I dig it.
Yeah, see, he kind of looks the same, but his face is thinner, like a...
Yeah. It's the sort of thing, essentially from what I've heard, like it's like essentially a reboot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because it has nothing to do with Full Moon.
Yeah, and like it's going in a bit of a different direction. Like the guy's act like a Nazi now.
Yeah, I've heard like really good things, nothing but good things about it actually.
Yeah, I'm
Has the one main dude is the guy from Reno 911 and stuff.
That's cool.
I don't know his name, but you've seen him before and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll end the little deep dive here. But yeah, we'll see you guys Wednesday. This is Corey's
Yep.
Script.
This is BDG Reviews.
Peace.
Peace.